Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy met British Prime Minister Keir Starmer in the backdrop of Pope Francis' funeral where the pontiff was laid to rest at St. Mary Major Basilica on Saturday. According to Associated Press, it comes as U.S. President Donald Trump and Zelenskyy met privately on the sidelines. A photo showed the two men sitting alone, facing one another and hunched over on chairs in St. Peter's Basilica, where Francis often preached the need for a peaceful end to Russia's war in Ukraine. Trump said on Saturday that he doubts Russia's Vladimir Putin wants to end his war in Ukraine, expressing new skepticism that a peace deal can be reached soon. Only a day earlier, Trump had said Ukraine and Russia were very close to a deal. There was no reason for Putin to be shooting missiles into civilian areas, cities and towns, over the last few days, Trump said in a social media post as he flew back to the United States after attending Pope Francis' funeral at the Vatican. Trump also hinted at further sanctions against Russia. According to Vatican estimates, some 250,000 people flocked to the funeral mass at the Vatican and 150,000 more lined the motorcade route through downtown Rome to witness the first funeral procession for a pope in a century.
What age are they? So, 14 and 16. Yes. Right. But they ain't keep that light voltage. But I'm pushing hard. I'm sure we can do it. It's really,
Mr. President, how did the meeting with Trump go?
Really, we had a productive meeting. I don't want to go to a lot of details, if it's possible, because the questions, very sensitive questions, on, of course, totally it's about how to bring peace closer and how was resultative, positive Paris and London, and we want to continue such meetings to bring peace to Ukraine.
Okay, let's move on.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy met Italian Premier Giorgia Meloni in Rome on Saturday. According to Associated Press, the meeting took place as Zelenskyy traveled to the Vatican to attend the funeral of Pope Francis. World dignitaries and Catholic faithful attended Francis' funeral in St. Peter's Square on Saturday. Despite the presence of presidents and princes, prisoners and migrants met Francis' coffin outside St. Mary Major Basilica, where he was buried, reflecting his priorities as Pope. U.S. President Donald Trump, French President Emmanuel Macron, the UN chief and European Union leaders, as well as Prince William and the Spanish royal family, were among hundreds of thousands who attended the funeral mass. Francis broke with recent tradition and was buried in the basilica outside the Vatican in a simple underground tomb carrying his name, Franciscus.
Bye-bye.